It is Thursday morning, and I am here live, 9 a.m. Central, just like I am every Thursday. I am here to talk about all things business for solopreneurs. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Tiffany Huckelman, and I am the founder of Lone Orange, where we help solopreneurs grow their businesses, scale their businesses beyond themselves. That is our sole mission. I have been a solopreneur now for about almost 12 years, 11 and a half, I guess. And I've been through a lot. And my passion is helping other solopreneurs be successful and find fulfillment in their businesses. Because being a solopreneur is a different beast. It's different than being just an entrepreneur, being an entrepreneur with a team and employees. And it's different than being employed, for sure. Being solopreneur is a very different thing, and it's not for the faint of heart. And so my whole mission is helping other solopreneurs be able to grow their businesses beyond themselves, whether that means through systems, whether that means by growing a team, whatever that means for you. If you're a solopreneur and you're wanting to grow your business, you are in the right place. So welcome, and I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to be with you today. I have been binge watching really the show Alone. If you've not heard of it, it is put out by the History Channel. I found season 7 on Netflix and season, I think, 1 through 8 on Hulu. And I don't binge watch often. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I am hooked on this one. And Alone is a series that basically takes 10 people and drops them in the middle of the woods or in the middle of in the middle of very difficult environment places in the world. They're kind of in the same area, but it's very primitive. There is no civilization whatsoever, and they can take 10 items with them, 10 survival items, and it is amazing to watch the skills that some of these people have, the survival skills, the drive to survive, the drive to go out and make the woods their home, the shrewdness that they have to have, things that I never would think about. I've never been faced with a bear attacking me or anything like that, but the shrewdness. And it's amazing to me to watch how different people approach the challenges that they're facing. But it's also alone. So the loneliness, now they're out there for weeks, many, many weeks. The first guy on the first season was out there for, I want to say, 56 days. In season 8, one guy had to make it to 100 days. And pretty remarkable survival ability. But the loneliness. The loneliness is one of the things that comes up for each of them. They handle it differently. But I was one of the guys from season, I think it was just season 1, Lucas. He lasted about 39 days or 36 days. And on his way home, I was watching the video of his homecoming. And on his way home, he made the statement, life is just better shared. And that struck me because he had all these skills. He was able to do all of these survival things that I never even could have imagined. But he recognized that need for community. He recognized the need for human connection and how much better his life was because of that human connection and because of that community. When he was out there, there was no one to celebrate when he succeeded at something. There was no one to encourage him when he was struggling or when he was down or when he was unsure of himself. There was no one there to answer questions if he had doubts or if he had an idea but wanted to run it past somebody. There was none of that. It was all him. And some of the guys, that kind of started to drive them a little crazy towards the end. Like, that sounds so challenging. And that, for many of them, was the biggest challenge, the not having other people there. Now, so when he said that, though, I thought, wow, that's a powerful statement, one, but two, wow, how that connects and relates to us as solopreneurs. Because by definition, we are alone in our business. Now, of course, we don't have the full loneliness, because we still have our people and all that kind of stuff. But we are alone in our business. We are the ones who are completely responsible for everything, from the nitty-gritty, the chief cook and bottle washer kind of thing, taking the trash out, cleaning the bathrooms, paying the bills, sending the invoices, all of those things. And we're also responsible for the big picture, the strategy and implementing and everything in between. That's a lot. And none of us is good at all of it. But here we are, determined, shrewd, developing the skills that we need to survive, the determination to survive, the will to survive and grow this business and impact the world that we want to impact. So we've got the skills. We've got the survival techniques. We are shrewd. Maybe we're growing in all of those things. But just like Lucas, we need the community. We need that connection. We need that humanness. We need people around us. And it's great if you have a supportive family and friends. But I also believe that there is something special and something unique in solopreneurs. And so rallying solopreneurs around you as well, people who have been there, done that, people who have experienced some of the challenges that you have faced or will face, that you can get encouragement from, that you can get advice from, people that you can bounce ideas off of, people that can answer questions and tell you how they handled a thing. People who can celebrate with you because they understand the successes and the wins that you've had. They understand it from their own experience. Like, that's a unique and different experience than most people around us have. So I want to invite you, if you are looking for that kind of community, if you need other solopreneurs around you to help grow your business, to support you, to encourage you, to give you that advice, come join us in the Solo Collaborative community. This is a community that I have dreamed about for a long time, and I'm finally launching. And it is to do just that, to rally solopreneurs, to bond together, to band together, to grow our powerful businesses and impact the world. It's kind of the whole rising tide raises all boats sort of thing, that when we come together to bring our wisdom and our successes and our questions, we end up with a cycle of giving and receiving that is going to be powerful for all of us. Come share your wisdom, come gain wisdom by joining the Solo Collaborative community. I'll put the link in the comments below, but you can also just search for Solo Collaborative and you will find it on Facebook. It's a private group, so it's not something that everybody can get into. There is kind of a vetting process, but I would love to have you in there and would love to have you come join us. I'm working on, it's slow, but I'm working on a lot of great things, a lot of great events and support for each of us. I'm looking at doing our very first networking event probably the beginning of November. So come join us in time for that. We'll start having speakers, we'll start doing more regular trainings. We will start having some kind of mastermind events where you can come and really get kind of sounding board events where you can get some ideas from other people and, bounce some of those ideas off of that you're struggling with and wondering, will this work? Will this not? What holes are there that I'm not seeing? It's just going to be such a valuable experience, and all this is free. It's all free, at least for right now. So who knows what the future will bring? So make sure that you come and join us in the Solo Collaborative community, so that you can have that we can not be alone, and that we can do business shared, because I think that's so powerful. And if you know anybody else who is a solopreneur and is looking for some community, or maybe could benefit from some community, share this video with them and invite them to come join us. One of the things I do is, even if Facebook is weird when you invite somebody to a group, sometimes it can automatically let them in, And so when I get one of those invitations, we message them and say, okay, if this is for you, great. Then fill out the questions and we'll let you in. If it's not, I don't want to just let you in just because somebody else thought it was a good thing for you. So I would strongly encourage you to click this or to send them this link and invite them to come join us. And let's start building this group. So let's start rallying together and grow our business powerfully and impact the world. All right, my friends, I will look forward to seeing you next Thursday. Until then, have an amazing, successful week. Bye.